Super Mario Galaxy 2 isn't a game that I would be able to consider good or bad. In fact, I don't know what to think of it, as I don't feel like I can fairly rate it. Your Mr. Gay 2 was conceived when the developers of Mario Galaxy 1 had too many ideas to fit into one game, so they just made another with all the ideas. And let's just say it shows. Getting straight to the point, I think Super Mario Galaxy 2 is way too similar to Super Mario Galaxy 1. So similar in fact that if you put the two games side by side, I wouldn't even be able to tell the difference. I feel like the only reason Super Mario Galaxy 2 is good is because it piggybacks on everything SMG1 did. Orchestral music? Yeah. Graphics? Yeah. Gameplay? Yeah. Bowser? Yeah. Because Galaxy 2 really just feels like a level pack with added power-ups and a watered-down story. So I feel like saying that Galaxy 2 is good wouldn't really be fair, because half the stuff it did wasn't even like its own idea. Like, say if someone hacked Smaforsh and added a few characters that people have been asking for, maybe a new level here and there. Would the game be better than the original Smaforsh? Well, technically, yeah, because it has more stuff to it, but that wouldn't really be fair to say, because the reason it's good is because Smaforsh was so good. But 74, I hear you say. The original Mario Galaxy was already so good, there wasn't much they could do to improve upon it. Well, that's just not true. Honestly, I feel the control of Mario could have been improved on greatly. It's not bad, but he certainly doesn't feel as agile as he did in 64 or Sunshine. And imagine how great Galaxy would feel with those controls. They could have also added multiplayer, which at the time was a taboo thing to do in 3D Mario games, and I know they certainly wouldn't do it for this game, because then it'd actually bring something new to it. Now, I'm not saying 3D World type multiplayer, because that would be a bit out of the Wii's comfort zone, but maybe like a Sonic Adventure 2 battle kind of multiplayer, where you go through levels made specifically for two people, and like a race or something, I don't know. I know they kind of improved the multiplayer in this, but it's like, who cares, you're still just a cursor on the screen. And I feel like things that were great in Galaxy 1, because they were never done in a Mario game, kind of lose its charm this time around. Like the opening. It was so cool and epic because this isn't something you'd expect from Mario. But then Galaxy 2 does the same thing and you're like, oh hey, it's you, ah. And the orchestral music, it's still good in this, but it felt so great in Galaxy 1 because it really felt like you were in space, in a new setting, on a grand adventure. But here, the sky in most of the worlds are just blue with clouds. And that combined with the lackluster plot that we've already been through this before, the orchestral music just seems like it's there because the old game had it, and as a result, the atmosphere doesn't feel as strong as it did in Galaxy 1.
Wanted to open them right away, so I did.
To understand where the line is drawn for something like this, let's look at Scribblenauts and Super Scribblenauts. At first glance, you might be able to say that Super Scribblebot suffers from Super Mario Galaxy 2 syndrome, but you'd be as wrong as my horse. This game, while built off the previous one, does so much. The big thing is that you can now add adjectives to the nouns you spawn, which, while it may seem like a small addition, changes the entire way you play the game, look at missions, and opens up so many possibilities for what you can create. Oh no, this is not what I wanted! Not only that, but the controls of Maxwell got a much needed refinement. The level editor doesn't suck, and so much little things that just make the game so much better. And so in conclusion, that's why when I hear people saying Galaxy 2 is better than Galaxy 1, I kinda want to throw myself into another galaxy.